Welcome back to Yahtzee Tries, in which I try a bunch of games for precisely 1 hour each, and then drop them before they can break my heart like so many others have done before. Starting with Kick Bastards, which is the title of a first-person speedrun game, and not just good advice for a Discord moderator. Kel can't keep us contained.
No.
We're just too much of a bastard.
Huh?
Oh shit! Oh, turns out wall running's a thing.
Huh? What if we're Sonic? Do you ever think about that? That we might be Sonic the Hedgehog? I'm not saying Sonic's going to hell. I'm just saying we don't have proof that Sonic's going to heaven.
With the growing popularity of speedrunning, first-person speed games such as Warstride Challenges and Neon White have gained a certain cachet, and Kick Bastards feels a lot like Neon White with most of the plot cut off. Slide,
roll, and slide, slide,
and slide. I missed. Oh, God.
Oh no! 200!
I'm gonna get silver.
Get out of town.
This is what this sort of game does to you. And we'll avoid the ramp. Bollocks to you, Rock.
Fucking Rock!
You're a dude in hell, and you must complete a string of first-person platforming challenges at the fastest speed you can manage in order to escape. And as someone who liked Neon White quite a bit, I found this pretty absorbing too.
Look, you're 25th on the leaderboard. How did that happen?
There must have been some mistake. I am crap.
How come you can't kick off lava? You should be able to kick the lava.
Yes, that only makes sense. You!
Oh!
Where's the last one?
Where's the last one?
We like to pretend we're above it all, but something about the promise of a nice shiny gold medal is enough to keep me slamming away at the restart key to shave my times down, so it was a little annoying early on when I was trying in vain to get the gold medals before the game had gotten around to informing me about some of the important movement techniques, but that's only a temporary issue.
Beautiful.
Aha. Shit!
Beautiful. Ah, the bus!
Face full of
no.
bus.
I don't think so. I call it the yips.
I'm sure it's not like a faintly racist term for something.
It sounds kind of racist. It's not, though. It's just sports.
Okay, this is the one. This is the one. No, it's not the one.
This is it. Ah, shit. I thought it was the one.
The issue that stays around a lot longer is what passes for the story. I'm glad someone took on board my criticism that Neon White's story was kinda trying too hard, but the brief dialogues that sandwich the levels of Kick Bastards is almost worse than having no story at all. Oh my goodness, now it is Neon White. Need to figure out how to get home, because I'm the last Kick Bastard. Alright, this is looking a lot more like it. You look like a sweaty octopus trying to unhook a bra.
It sounds kind of racist.
I find the deliberate low-effort vibe to the writing and the character design to be slightly obnoxiously reminiscent of a try-hard, edgy Newgrounds Flash game from the 2000s, the sort of thing that came about in the era when we all thought South Park introducing gay Satan as a recurring character was the epitome of subversive wit. Well, there's such a thing as like putting in negative amounts of effort. Because when I talk about negative effort, I mean the sort of game that goes, "Puh, you expect me to put effort in with this story? Well, I ain't gonna."
Jacob could eat Shrek his knob. Oh! Grapple!
It knows just what I like.
He knew what to get you for Christmas.
Whee! Whee!
Finally. Finally.
Whee! Whee! I'm happy now. Still, it's easy enough to ignore, and I feel the pricking in my thumbs that means I'm going to want to play Kick Bastards some more in my spare time to get all those medals, and at least the title's memorable, even if it probably won't get along well with YouTube monetization, in contrast to our next game, The Night is Grey, whose title simply refuses to permanently adhere to my memory. I just had to look it up again to remember it. What do you mean you don't have a lighter? What's all that gasoline for? I can see things. It's not darker than it was outside. Don't eat your own leg.
Eat his own leg?
He's eating his own leg.
No.
What a silly wolf.
I touch so many things. Touching things is great.
The Night is Grey is a point-and-click adventure game in fairly traditional style with the archetypal hairy dad plot. Grim, bearded dude escorts small child through dangerous environment and learns to be less grim and more dad. Everything I try to get this guy to do is just, oh, I shouldn't do that. Well, why do you even present the option then? I think the backing and the front part of the words are fucking up. If the fact that his glasses needed cleaning were why we couldn't see anything in the shed, use your shirt. I know the optometrist says not to, but everyone does. The hairy dad in question being Graham, who apparently thinks that being hunted by wolves while lost in the wilderness is no reason not to amble along in a casual stroll and hang around for prolonged periods, coming up with the most circuitous possible solutions to get past simple obstacles we could easily have bypassed by a legion of more convenient methods. Her face. There's just something so wrong about that face. Looks like it's just pasted onto a blob. Well, I could chloroform her and then drag her into the shed, maybe.
You don't need to chloroform her.
You're wearing trousers, you big sook, and it's only waist high.
Yep.
This reads like somebody said, "Hey, write a conversation for this bit," and then the dude was trying to look busy for the next hour or so. But let's not pick on The Night is Grey for the circuitous puzzle logic. That's par for the course where point-and-click adventure games are concerned, and it'd be far more profitable to pick on it for having one of the most unlikable protagonists I've seen in a long time. Excellent. Why does he keep bringing everything back to criticizing himself? It's like, oh, this window is slightly grimy, just like me. Oh, this fire looks like it's dying, just like me. Okay, we're gonna use this child to help us reach a dangerous rusty saw blade. She is the one who has to touch the rusty saw blade. I'm not going to touch it myself. I'll probably get tetanus. It's not like the Joel from The Last of Us thing where you're supposed to not like him early on because he's grim and morally questionable and hasn't learned to be a dad yet. That's not the problem with Graham from The Night is Grey. His problem is being a whiny, lazy sad sack who sarcastically shoots down all my perfectly sensible ideas, and who brings every topic of conversation back around to his own shortcomings. I wouldn't bother, Graham, your shortcomings are perfectly fucking obvious to me. But I'll keep the butter knife in case someone is making toast deeper in the forest. And we can use it to spread butter on the toast. What's wrong? I don't have a mouth. Well, my idea was to make charcoal game, but you rejected that. So you don't get to complain about sifting through the trash now. Alright?
Not enough leverage. Oh, that's why you gotta tape it to a butter knife. It's the only way to get it open.
Just push it harder then. Animation's pretty good, I suppose. But it takes a lot to make me like a point-and-click adventure game these days, and this isn't meeting the targets. I know the game isn't going to tell us what we wrote on that note, so I'm going to assume it was something like, "Dear mother of child, I have eaten your child. She was very tasty. Yum yum. Sincerely, a wolf."
Oh, look at Graham. Too good enough to be a wolf. It sounds kind of racist.
Ooh, look at you with your opposable thumbs.
Oh, someone got their mustard khakis on.
Get a dew claw, asshole. I'm starting to suspect they didn't animate walking animations for this kid. It's going to have to fix its glacial pace, the ongoing plot basically just being find way to next area full of stupid puzzles, and a protagonist I'd more want to spend time with. Like Hermann Goering, perhaps. Finally, I decided to take a look at the new fan-made Portal Interquel, as in goes between Portal 1 and 2, that I've been hearing good things about, Portal Revolution. I prefer to make small movements with the mouse, for my wrist is so worn and arthritic from many years of first-person games.
And wanking.
Well, I wasn't going to say it. Yeah. 2 elevators, we haven't had a single bloody puzzle yet.
It's to hide the loading screens. No, there it is.
It was giving off some worrying red flags early on, like the fact that it's called Portal Revolution, in a classic instance of completely hackneyed sequel naming, and also the track record for fan-made interquels of Valve franchises hasn't been terribly good thus far. 4 words, hunt down the Freeman. Audible shudder. Gimme. Mine. Oh. I was about to say, oh bum, I'm dead. Oh bum, I'm really dead. Apparently.
Goo. No.
No goo.
Just a little goo.
Still, nowhere to go but up, and the Steam reviewers seem to like it. And if Portal Revolution is only as good as the worst parts of Portal 1 or 2, then it could at least fill the void that's been left behind by Valve since Portal 2 came out all those years ago. Button. Boxes. Laser. Oh, hang on. No. Wait. Yes. Wait. Hang on. No. Yes. No. And that should do it. Good news, Portal Revolution very well could fill the void, in much the same way that a hole in a wall could be filled with precisely the same material as the rest of the wall. Portal Revolution, more like Portal Reiteration. Thank you, whichever commenter on the stream I nicked that from. I need to put on my Winnie the Pooh thinking voice.
Yeah.
Think.
I'm dummy thick.
I like that though. Like you get a little too close
to the laser. Pick up the block here.
Turn the
block
cube.
On the switch.
Turn the phrase.
Boom.
Look at him.
Boom. Puzzle solved.
Puzzle hype, man. Golf clapping. Excellent. Extraordinary.
Perhaps it's churlish of me to complain that a mod for Portal 2 exclusively made with existing Portal 2 assets by people who presumably really, really like Portal 2 is a lot like Portal 2.
Only fans are cameo.
Whoa. What's What you doing to me? Okay, that was clever.
I was doing that, haha, I was pretending to be boring.
Yes, about the second portal gun that gives me 2 portals. When am I getting that?
In this economy?
Well, the introductory levels are almost a straight rip-off of Portal 1, right down to the moment where you open the first portal and see yourself. But then the Wheatley We Have at Home character shows up, and then it starts hitting those Portal 2 notes. Okay, I don't want to talk shit, because it's a fan project, but that's just a rewording of the joke from the first game.
How do you remember that?
You ever have those assignments at school where they'd say, just write out this text in your own words? That's what this feels like. It's Portal 2, written out in our own words. I don't want to come across as mean here. It is a free amateur mod. The work that went into it is very impressive, and if all you want is more Portal puzzles to scratch your thinky brain itch, then it absolutely provides. But trying to be Portal is trying to fill some bloody big shoes, and Portal Revolution doesn't quite have big enough toesies.
Hey, I remember that gag.
Hey!
Oh,
I know I'm gonna get blamed for this.
it does sound a bit Looney Tunes, doesn't he?
He's overdoing it a bit now. Well, let me put that another way. I'm an ugly bastard. I'm an ugly bastard and I'm freakishly tall and weird looking. I have some issues with the puzzle design. Some of the more complex ones weren't created to the kind of exacting design standards the Valve games got me used to. There was often too much visual chaff getting in the way of the vital elements, and that's my excuse for why I was sucking at them. It's not because I'm a big thicky bobo. Boy, this reminds me of riding the Haunted Mansion at Disneyland. You know why? Because at the end of the Haunted Mansion ride, there's like a conveyor belt floor to get you off the ride. And after we'd gone through the whole thing, we asked my eldest what her favourite part of the Haunted Mansion ride was, and she was like, the moving floor at the end! It was like a floor, but it was moving! More importantly, the dialogue just isn't as funny. Again, reaching the standard of Portal 1 and 2 is an unreasonable ask, because they were works of comedic genius written and performed by professional comedy people, but still, better to not even bother to try, in that case. Will you stop saying everything's crypto-fascist? You're making me sound like a complete git. Wait.
What in the hell is this?
I don't know. Big brains, dead. Oh well. Oh, I know. I know what to do. Well, if any game could be expected to be a Portal clone, it would be a Portal mod. An absence of humour is still better than a painfully cringy attempt at it. Well, it's not as bad as that, but there were definitely moments when we were channeling the Borderlandsy if we just keep talking, maybe humour will eventually happen attitude. And an awful lot of the writing had this air of a homework assignment to rewrite jokes from Portal 1 and Portal 2 in your own words. Again, thanks whichever stream commenter said that. It was me. I was commenting on the stream and I said it. Thanks, me.
Right? Get the glory.
Wait a minute.
Yes, the glory hole. The answer is there.
Fuck. No, I had it for a second, but now I've lost it.
Nope, not the glory hole.
Well, darn tootin', I'll show you my great American accent.
That Nick Calandra here in the chat?
Yeah.
Atomics with a $2 dono. Can Yachts do an American doing a British accent?
Hello, governor.
It sounds kind of racist.
Why would you think an electrical connector could be used to connect electrical points?
Get the
what are you,
fuck outta there.
stupid? I give myself free time by neglecting my children.